Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're back here for the quarterfinals of the IFZA Gold Cup 2021 here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And we have got our two umpires mounted and looking menacing in the middle of the field. And our team's just warming their ponies up and getting themselves loosened up with a few stick and ball routines here on ground one. The stage is set. The temperature is 24 degrees. There's very little chance of rain, let's be honest, despite it saying 10% here on my monitor. We've got people streaming in from all over the world for this one, live on Polo Line TV, and we welcome one and all. And of course, our spectators here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. For the benefit of all of our Polo Line TV viewers, we are going to show some highlights of the last time on ground three, the last time that we had a couple of games here a few days ago. And we're going to show the three best goals of Habtoor Al Habtoor against UAE.
Habtoor chopping that one up over the halfway line. Good work from him. Glances over his shoulder and he realises he's got a little bit of time here. Willington's half marked here by Kian Hall, and Habtoor up over the 30. How's the approach shot? Looks pretty good to me. Oh, what a lovely score from Habtoor Al Habtoor. Cane this one forward up towards Habtoor. Habtoor with a superb first shot up over the halfway line. Willington glances over his shoulder and puts the hammer down, coming back in defence. That looks pretty good as an approach shot here for Habtoor. He steadies the pony, he shoots. Surely from there he's got the score, and another good running goal to Habtoor Al Habtoor. And here comes Habtoor once again. He's having an absolute field day on another nice dark bay. Here is Habtoor. This time it's gone high in the sky. Can he pluck it out of the air? Yes, he can. Superb stick work. Surely he's not going to finish this one off as well as he's overrun it there. He's looking for it. No, he hasn't. He's got a goal shot. Comes in and whoa, what a lovely finish there from Habtoor.
So there's the man himself, Habtoor Al Habtoor, down there, about to get on that little bay pony down at the Dubai Wolves by CAFU camp. Except it's more of a den, isn't it? The wolves come out of a den. They ended up winning that UAE clash by 12 goals to 4, a very convincing victory by the Wolves. And that has led them here to line up against Habtoor. And what a wonderful clash this is going to be here for us on ground number one at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. So to the lineup for the Dubai Wolves by CAFU. 1-2 lost one. And number one, Habtoor Al Habtoor, the man we've just seen scoring those great goals in that last time out against UAE. At 2 is Kian Hall, the Englishman. At 3, Tommy Beresford. And at 4, the 8-goal Argentine, Alejandro Mucio. And to their opponents, number 1 for Habtoor Polo is the man himself, Mohamed Al Habtoor. At 2, Felix Essain. At 3, Juan Jaureche. And at 4, the highest rated player in the country off a 9-goal handicap, it is Facundo Sola. Felix Hussein there, the number 2 in the blue shirt for Habtoor. Couple of practice swings from him, and he's looks like he's set and ready to go. Our referees for this one on the horses will be Daniel Boudou and Rafael Silva. And our third man in the chair here alongside me on this third floor balcony. Wonderful viewing position we have here. One of the best commentary positions in the world of polo. And joining me here is Peter Wright, who's going to be the third man. For those of you who have not seen a lot of polo before, we always have 2 mounted referees, and they have a third professional referee watching on from the sidelines. If the 2 on the field decide to disagree with each other for whatever reason, they turn to the third man, who has the benefit of a replay, a monitor up here, and a radio. He's connected to those 2 mounted umpires, and he may well give the final say. Just gives me an opportunity to thank our sponsors, our title sponsor, not just for this Gold Cup, but also the Silver Cup that came before it, and in fact the entire polo season here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, is IFZA, International Free Zone Authority, Martin Pedersen and his team. And we thank Martin for coming on board with this polo journey with us this season here in Dubai. And IFZA, of course, provide local and international businesses the ideal platforms, infrastructure and location that epitomise the benefits of the UAE's strategic geographic position, world-class infrastructure and business and tax-friendly environment. Once again, our gratitude goes out to Martin Pedersen and everyone at IFZA. Our main sponsor is Bentley Emirates, the largest Bentley dealer in the world. As part of the Prestige Cars division of the Al Habtoor Motors, Bentley Emirates is driven by professionalism, quality, high standards, and continues to serve with utmost confidence. We also have sponsorship support from the US Polo Association, the official apparel sponsor, Diamond Lease, and Hilden Water. We have a team sponsor as well today, that's CAFU, titled the most disruptive brand in the region by Brands. CAFU is a Dubai-born startup and technology-enabled car service designed entirely around the needs of the consumer. Launched in 2018, CAFU uses the technology and innovation to drive simplicity by delivering pure convenience to customers through services that range from refueling to car wash and maintenance, anytime and anywhere they are needed. So many thanks to CAFU and their support of the Wolves team here. Now the Wolves are playing in those slightly multicolored shirts, peachy shirts with the red trim at the bottom. And our umpire has got us underway. And Facundo Sola will pick it up here. He absolutely fizzes that pass, but it's been stopped there nicely by Habtoor. Sola sweeping back behind the pony there of Alejandro Mucio. Here comes Facundo Sola, the 9-goal player, sweeping this one back in field. He's up to the 40-yard line. He's going to pull the trigger from here. Oh, he's looped it out to the right-hand side. He was under pressure from Mucio, who may well have got the hook there of the Argentine stick just as he went for goal. And it's gone wide to the right and out of play. So the restart comes in here from Beresford. Takes a tap and then thumps it downfield. Facundo Sola with time to bring this one around the corner. Kian Hall, the Englishman, coming across for a bit of company. Still Sola. Leaves that one for his teammate. This is Jaureche. He's going to return the pass, but there's, well, it's gone out to the left-hand side. Sola will drop in on this, but he's under pressure there from Kian Hall. The Englishman couldn't quite get the backhander he was looking for, and that's allowed Sola some space to run into, and he's right up in front of goal here. This could be the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got some backup. Oh, the backup came in the form of Felix Essayin, and Essayin has got the ball across the line, and it is Habtoor who draw first blood. It's a 0-0. Most of the hard work done by Facundo Sola. And Essayin came in and just gave him a little bit of backup at the perfect moment. And he scrambled the ball across the line. So, for those of you who've not seen a lot of polo, they go back to the middle for a roll-in. And they change ends just to confuse you. So it will be the blue shirts now attacking the scoreboard end. And that's the way they're heading. Here comes Essayin. Good work from Kian Hall, reaching out here on this bay mare, putting the brakes on. Kian over the top of the play, and Essayin, the goal scorer, will pick this one up for Habtoor. He's left it here for Haurechi. Haurechi with an opportunity to shoot. That looks pretty good to me. He's smashed it towards goal. Has to be close, but it's just wide to the left. To the right, should I say, just missed that right-hand post, and Beresford will circle round here for the Wolves and get us back underway. Tommy out to the right-hand side towards the advancing Alejandro Muzio. Muzio goes first time and absolutely cranks it up over the halfway line. Oh, that's not the shot that he wanted. And that's gone backwards, bizarrely. And it's picked up by Muzio. Ali out towards Tommy Beresford. Beresford trying to get past his man. He's done just that. Good work there from Beresford, but this time he's over the top of the bouncing ball, and it will be picked up in defence here by Habtoor. Good backhander from Juan Haurechi. Haurechi up to Sola. Sola cranks that one up over the halfway line. Look at this. Essayin is absolutely flying, and there's no one at home in defence here for the Wolves. A glance over the shoulder. The approach shot's gone out to the left-hand side. Can he steady the pony and cut it back? Yes, he can. Super stuff from Essayin, who gets his second goal of the game. And with 3.5 minutes left on the clock here in the first, Habtoor extend their lead 2-0. Well, a whole host of players changing their ponies, which means there's not many at home here for the throw-in. There's only 4 or 5 of them. A couple of them flying back into action now. And that attack breaks down there as Sola didn't get the shot that he wanted, and it's picked up by Alejandro Muzio. Muzio passes that through to Habtoor. Habtoor, who scored 6 goals in his last outing. This time he's hooked there on the near side as he went for that play, tried to get away from Haurechi, but Haurechi read it well and stopped the young man flying through there, thwarted that attack for the Wolves. Oh, Alejandro Muzio came around the corner. But there's a whistle from our 2 umpires. And the clock will stop. So you'll notice that the clock counts down. We've got 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. Every time the whistle goes, the clock will stop. And this is going to be a penalty from the centre of the field here. A 5B penalty in favour of the blue shirts of Habtoor. Facundo Sola goes first time out towards Juan Haurechi. Tried to flick that back towards his teammate, but, well, Ali Muzio was there appealing for the foul as Essayin came in. And Muzio's going to flick this one out towards Tommy Beresford. Essayin goes onto the near side, the difficult side of his pony. And, well, you can hear what Facundo Sola thinks about that. The backhander came in. There was a player coming in head-to-head. That was Alejandro Muzio. And our umpire there, Rafael Silva, just explaining to Facundo Sola. And it looks Very much like this one's going to a penalty 4 in favour of the Dubai Wolves by CAFU, and an opportunity for them to open the scoring, trailing at the moment by 2-0. 60-yard penalty 4, and it's going to be the number 4, Ali Musio. It's low, it's straight, but it was stoppable, and they have stopped it. Leaning out there was Felix Essayin, put a stick on it, and he's left it here for his captain, Facundo Sola. This is the man that conceded the foul, so he'll be feeling quite relieved to chop that one away from the danger zone. Essayin leaves it there as he's called off by his teammate. Cut forward by Jauretche. Keaton Hall comes in. Decides to take it on the offside of his pony, but didn't quite get the contact on the ball, and Mohamed Al Habtoor's there. He punches it forward. Keaton Hall goes back in defence here for the Wolves. Picked up by Tommy Beresford. Beresford goes long and high and over the top of everyone, and what a superb pass that is. Here comes Habtoor. Oh, he's picked up the bouncing ball. This is lovely stuff. Can he cut it back towards goal? Yes, he can. It looks good to me. What a wonderful finish by Habtoor Al Habtoor. Well, the pass was magnificent from Beresford. He looked up, saw his man was free, and had gone beyond the last line of defence, and Beresford crunched it straight over the top, and it landed straight in front of Habtoor. He still had some work to do. The first one he picked up on the half volley, and the second one was a cut shot to get the job done. And he's cut the gap here. It's 2-1. Jauretche. Taken out of the play there by Ali Musio. Musio now on the chestnut. Try to get that pass out towards Beresford. You could see, but it was a little bit short, didn't quite reach Tommy, and that's why Habtoor had to try in and fly in there on the near side, but the umpires didn't like it, and the whistle has gone. You could see that Facundo Sola was clearly established on the line, and a clear cross there by the Wolves player. So it's going to be a spot hit to the Blues. Jauretche taking this one. Sola fake to come out to the right and then cut back to the left-hand side, and he's received the pass. His pass goes out towards Jauretche on the far side. Putting the brakes on hard is Keaton Hall. It's fizzed back towards goal. He's going to have another go at it here, Jauretche. He's up over the 60. Oh, he tried to flick it back to Sola, but it was brilliantly read there by Habtoor. Flick back towards goal. There's a chance here for Mohamed. Mohamed up in front of goal. Oh, he's hit the post. He just got a bit close to the ball with the pony, and he's hit the post, and it's gone wide. And that will be the last of the action here in this first chukker in our first quarter-final here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And the score is Habtoor 2, Dubai Wolves by CAFU 1. So welcome back to all of our viewers on the live stream with Polar Line TV. We've got plenty of people tuned in and watching this match from across the globe, and they're all enjoying the action here from Dubai. Start of the second chukka. Tommy Beresford circles around and takes the equivalent of a goal kick, if you like. And it's a restart here to the defending team. His pass goes out to Ali Muzio. Nice retrieving work there from Ali Muzio, but the ball's been stolen away by Haurici. Switching to the near side. Sola is there, and this is very dangerous for the Wolves. Facundo Sola right up in front of goal. He's about 10 yards out. He's waiting for the passage to clear, and he thumps it through and gets the score. Well, it was all fairly easy for the 9-goal player in the end. Probably one of the easiest goals he's scored in this tournament. That's his 20th goal, ladies and gentlemen. This is 4th game, and he is at the top of the goal-scoring charts as we stand. 20 goals to Facundo Sola. Beresford working hard there with Sola on the far side. Both of them wanting the whistle, but neither of them getting anything from the referee on the far side. That's Danny Boudou. Let's play continue. Switching to the near side, here is the Englishman, Cian Hall. He takes the contact there from Haurici. Haurici comes in and wins the ride-off, and then, well, his backhander wasn't very good, was it? And flying through here is Habtoor. Good work from him. Ali Muzio there. They're appealing for the foul, but Beresford will pick it up, and Beresford will shoot this back towards goal. It's bobbling its way. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it wide right. Here comes Juan Haurici. Sola comes around the corner and tries to hit a first-time pass under his pony's neck, but it's been nicely picked up by Alejandro Muzio. Beresford now picks it up for the Wolves, trying to set up an attacking position there. He's on the halfway line and he's trying to avoid. Oh, lovely stuff from Tommy. He's gone past Sola. Hasn't beaten Haurici. Haurici comes flying through. Cian Hall shoots towards goal. This looks good from Cian as he got a lovely angle. What a wonderful strike from Cian Hall, and the Wolves once again on the scoreboard. It's 3-2. Well, Sola had the ball nicked away from him. He wanted the whistle, and Cian Hall set it up, lifted his head, and got a superb angled shot. And he cuts the gap here to just 1. 3-2. They're breaking away on the far side, and it's Essayin. And I'm not sure if they're going to catch him. Are they? Flying back here is Cian Hall, but look at this. Felix Essayin with an approach shot reaching out. Oh, this is lovely skills from the Argentine. Oh, and it's just a couple of feet short. Habtoor comes in and hacks it away from the goal, but Sola is well positioned. And Alejandro Muzio comes in for a piece of the pie, but the umpires have blown their whistle. The Habtoor doctor looking on. It's going to be a 40-yard hit, a penalty 3, and an opportunity here for Habtoor to restore their 2-goal advantage. Facundo Sola circling around looking for goal number 21. And the contact didn't sound perfect, but it's good enough. He's chipped it over the top, and it is 4-2. So the teams will go back to the tee on the far side of the field, and of course they're going to change ends once again. And it's Habtoor now trying to go up to the Villa end of the field. That one's been deflected, but good work from Jauretxe. Jauretxe working it through the traffic. Picked up by Sain now. Super stuff from the young Argentine. Beresford with an absolute belter of a backhander, clearing things here for the Wolves. And it's been very well read by Habtoor Al Habtoor. Habtoor chopping it up to the halfway line. Gets him back up there from Kian Hall, who flies in and gets the hook there on Facundo Solo. Oh, and a nice break here for the Wolves. Can Alejandro Muzio get this one offloaded up to the front? Yes, he can, but look at the horsepower here on Jauretxe flying back in defence here for Habtoor. And Habtoor coming around the corner with a couple of wild hooks, but he didn't get anything on the player, and they're still in possession of the ball here. Here comes Jauretxe. Overruns it, left foot Ali Muzio. Muzio thought about the backhander. Kian Hall goes up for the pass, but Muzio surely now is just going to run this one in himself. He pulls the trigger from distance. Whoa, maybe he could have taken another touch there, and Sola was waiting for that. And good work in defense here by Facundo Sola. Facu appealing for the foul. Good work from Kian Hall. Kian has stolen the ball away here from the 9-goal Argentine, and he's hassling him and harrying him all the time down in that corner. Look at him, he's working away like a Jack Russell. Still Habtoor in possession of the ball, chopped out to the right-hand side there by Jauretxe. The two number 4s come together, and reaching out there was Sola. He needs backup here from Sain. Lovely hook there from Ali Muzio on a superb turn, and he's spotted that there's no one at home in defence, and he's pulled the trigger from outside the 60. Wonderful touch of class from Alejandro Muzio, and the Wolves have cut the gap once again. It's 4-3. Mohamed, good work at the front of the throw and gets away from Habtoor, but the two of them eventually cancel each other out. Beresford's there looking for the ball, momentarily lost the flight of it. Muzio will come. Oh, look at that, flying out of the saddle there was Facundo Sola, and he got the hook. Muzio wanted the whistle, but play will continue, and this is just going to be stick and balled across the line, but the 9-goal player, Facundo Sola, and indeed he gets the score with a lovely little flick under his pony's neck. And right at the end of this second chukker, Habtoor go back into that 2-goal lead. It's 5-3. Just about enough time to get us back underway before the 30-second hooter. There is the hooter. There'll be 30 more seconds of play as Muzio comes in, tries to steal this one back for the Wolves. Tommy Beresford doing his utmost to get it back in field. And there's a whistle as a couple of players came in. That was Jauretxe and Sola. So the whistle gone inside that 30-second period. That will be the end of the second chukker, ladies and gentlemen. The players will come off and change their ponies. And the scores here in the first of our 2 quarterfinals at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club is 5-3 in favour of Habtoor. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to all of our viewers on the live stream with Polo Line TV. We're back for the start of this third chukker here in the first of our two quarterfinals. This one between the Dubai Wolves by CAFU, at the moment trailing by 2. But what can Tommy Beresford do about that? He's got a halfway hit here. Always hit it hard, but it's leaking out to the right-hand side, and well, it's bounced very softly. There was a puff of sand that came up, and that's prevented the ball from going out of play. Picked up here by Facundo Sola. Fancies his chances outrunning Alejandro Muzio, and he's gone past Muzio here. Sola flying through on this dark bait. Didn't quite get the contact on the ball there, but, well, Beresford with some good defensive work, putting the brakes on and flicking it, controlling things here. Nice pass goes out from Tommy towards his teammate, but he was taken out of the play, and backhanded comes in there from Sola. Beresford will have to go back once again and try and deal with this. Good backhander coming in from Tommy. Worked nicely there by Alejandro Muzio, who stopped it well on his stick, but then completely mishit the pass through, and that's allowed Haurichi to turn it around the corner here for Habtoor. Picked up here by Felix Esain, the number 2. Decides to put the hammer down and ask this pony to extend, and he's chopped it back towards goal, but Ali Muzio. Oh, Muzio was taken out of the play there by his own teammate. That was Habtoor, who kind of inadvertently got in his way, but Muzio's done really well there, and he's got the ball away from the advancing Sola, and he's worked it up over the halfway line here for the Wolves. Miscontrol there out to the right-hand side. And the backup from Habtoor was not what they were looking for, and it's been turned over once again. Possession back with Habtoor on the halfway line. Sola looks for a bit of space. Got it through the traffic. Was well, it was more luck than judgment. He's found Haurichi. Haurichi punches it forward, looking to Esain. Backhander comes in there from Kian Hall, but it's a mistake there in defence. Oh, and look at this from Felix Esain. He's absolutely crunched it straight through the middle of the goal, over the top, and the flag is raised. And Habtoor, for the first time in this match, go into a 3-goal lead. It is 6-3. We're back in play on the far side of the field, and possession is up for grabs. In fact, Alejandro Muzio. Well, I think Habtoor is going to have to go off and change ponies here, because I don't think he's got a lot of breaks. And very sportingly, the ball has been flicked out of play for a couple of players to go and change their mounts, in particular Habtoor, who's had to nip off and get on a fresh one. Don't forget, this is the first of our two quarterfinals today. At 4 p.m. local time, we will have Bangladesh taking on UAE. And what a wonderful game that looks like it's likely to be. It's two superb teams, live and direct from this field, field number 1, the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, 2 p.m. local time, Bangladesh, UAE. Nice hit through there from Beresford. Oh, look at this, straight up to Habtoor, and Habtoor's absolutely flying on the chestnut. Has he got another one? Yes, he has. Wonderful clinical finishing from Habtoor Al Habtoor, and a great pass from Tommy Beresford. And they just caught Habtoor napping a little bit in defence. And what a lovely finish there, as we see on the replay. Steadied the pony, and a little half swing across the line. 6-4. Beresford once again, same combination, up to Habtoor. Can he get another one? He's flying through on the chestnut. Approach shot looks good. That looks good to me. Doesn't need to touch it. Surely let it run across the line. And that's exactly what he's done. And he's on fire once again. He had a superb game in his last outing, scoring 6 goals against UAE. And once again, Habtoor Al Habtoor finds the flag. Beresford seems to be having a nice purple patch on this grey pony that he just changed onto. This time he's had the ball stolen away by Soler, who flicks it and volleys it out of the air. Nice work here from the 9-goal Argentine, who puts the brakes on. Turns it back in field here on this liver chestnut. Beresford comes in with that long arm of his and flicks it. Ali Muzio sensed a chance to go behind the pony of Jauretche there, but in the end didn't come up with much. And Jauretche is going to work this one up over the 60, and he's going to pull the trigger from here under his pony's neck. That's bobbling its way. It's got to be close. I think Beresford's happy to let it just go whiskers wide to the left. And possession will go back to the Wolves here from their own back line. Tommy Beresford. Couple of little taps forward here on the grey pony. Didn't get hold of that one though. He tried to go long out to Habtoor and he didn't middle it at all. Essayin turning it back towards the goal. Beresford comes in, good work there, retrieving the situation from Tommy Beresford. Habtoor is there, his open backhander is really good, and Soler picking up the line. Backhander coming in and players flying in from all sorts of angles. Beresford, near side play from him is really good. But first to show will be Essayin. Essayin out towards Soler. A chance here for Facundo Soler. He's going to pull the trigger from there. Is he? Yes, he chops it back towards goal. Looks close, but he's just off target. It's wide to the left. .45 seconds remaining here until the 30-second hooter. Nice half volley there from Alejandro Muzio, who saw his teammate flying down the middle of the field. And look at this, Habtoor's dropping in on this. Superb stuff from Habtoor. Surely can't get another one, can he? Switching to the difficult side of his pony. Oh, the pony's kicked it, and the pony's kicked it wide. Well, he's not missing much at the moment. He's been clinical in front of goal, but that time the pony tried to give him a helping hand, but in the end, the goal shot from the pony's hoof was wide to the left. Jauretche. Medio is the call, and well, that's good from Jauretche though. He waited for that, plucked the ball out of the air and stopped Beresford going through a very important intervention here from Juan Jauretche. Switches to the difficult side of his pony and sweeps it across the field. Jauretche on the march. There's about 20 seconds remaining here, and there is time for Habtoor to get down the other end, especially if you hit it that hard. That's superb stuff. Going back here in defence, here is Habtoor, but he might just try and watch this one, or it's going to stay in play. Essayin back in field, and look at this. Jauretche's come all the way from the back, and in the end, he's just beaten by the clock. The second hooter's gone. That is going to be half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Not enough time there for Habtoor. And it is Habtoor 6, Dubai Wolves by CAFU 5. Welcome back to all of our viewers on Polo Line TV. Half time here in the first of our two quarterfinals from the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. We've got some chukker by chukker numbers for you. Habtoor 2-1 at the end of the first. They were 2 goals ahead at the end of the second, 5-3. And a good third chukker there by the Wolves, pulling a couple back. 6-5 at half time. Don't forget, if you are tuned in on Polo Line, we would love to hear from you. Instagram is Polo Line OK. Facebook, Polo Line Int. And at Twitter, you can get us at Polo Line. Please feel free to send in a message. Let us know where you're watching the action from, and we will try and get a shout out to you and yours as and when we can. Field goals, 5 apiece. Throw-ins, 5 to the Wolves, 7 to Habtoor. Fouls committed, 3 by each team. There's been no yellow cards. Penalties, none out of 1 for the Wolves and 1 out of 1 for Habtoor. That was the 40 from Sola down at the scoreboard end. And there's been no corners in the game. Polo Line TV, of course, live streaming all of the Gold Cup matches here from the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. We will also have action from the Emar Polo Cup, from the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club from the 3rd to the 12th of March. And also from Lahore, the Pakistan Open 14 goal will also be streamed live by Polo Line TV from the 9th of March. Tune in for that one. Should be very competitive. Around 10 teams will be competing for the Pakistan Open from Lahore, starting from the 9th of March. After the Gold Cup, Polo Line will also be covering the Dubai Challenge Cup and the President's Cup 18 goal starting in Gantoot. That's March the 12th to the 26th. The President's Cup 18 goal from Gantoot, March the 12th to the 26th. And that 18 goal will be played under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who is the president of the UAE Polo Cup. It'll be held at the Gantoot Racing and Polo Club, and it will be definitely one to tune in for on Polo Line TV. There'll be cash prizes totaling 500,000 dirhams. 20,000 dirhams will be given to the winning team of each match, and the remaining amount will be distributed to the first and second place in the tournament. So lots of cash being handed out down in Gantoot for the 18 goal. Coming live through Polo Line TV from the 12th of March. So it looks like we've got 8 players and 2 umpires. That's normally all we need. And we are back underway. Gone to the back of the pack, picked up here by Facundo Sola. Sola just waiting for the space to clear, and he's popped it towards goal, but it's been well read here by Kian Hall on the grey pony. Kian now bringing this one away from the danger zone. He's overrun it. Backhander is stopped there by Beresford as it was tried to be turned back towards goal there by Facundo Sola. Alejandro Mucio. Good work by Mohamed. Takes Habtoor out of the play. Little flick backhander coming back infield, and once again it's Sola. This time he tried to flick it back towards Halrechi, and it's been kicked by Kian Hall's pony and popped out in front of Beresford. Return backhander, a real bit of exchange of possession going on here in the center of the field, and Beresford once again picking up possession for the Wolves. Good work here by Tommy Beresford. Sweeps it across the field. He's trying to lose the attentions here of Facundo Sola. Sola thought he could come in and nick the ball there, and it's been left here for Cian Hall. Cian, oh, and Cian with a slight miscontrol there. The pony not quite on the same wavelength, and the whistle's gone. Couple of Coutinhos down there in the Habtoor camp. Guillermo. He's going to be 50 next week. Did I say that? Sorry. Restart is in favour of Habtoor. Swept under his pony's neck there by Jauretche, but he's not got all of that. Cian Hall comes in, tries to steal the ball away, and it's left here for Facundo Sola. Facu trying to ride the line there, but Beresford looked like he was nice and early on that play, and rightly so. The play will continue. Return pass coming from Ali Muzio with some good vision there. He saw Beresford flying down the field. Tommy putting the brakes on. Pony just popping around a little bit for him and made it quite difficult for the Irishman, the Irishman, should I say, to control the play. Sola. Tack breaks down and Beresford just pops it back towards Ali Muzio. Here comes the 8-goal Argentine, Alejandro Muzio, up towards Habtoor. Superb pick up here from Habtoor. Oh, Cian, what are you doing? Get out of the way, son. Play will continue here, and Cian Hall takes evasive action and then pops that one down towards goal. Surely not. He's gone from range. Oh, lovely under the neck shot from Cian, who seconds earlier almost got mowed down by a load of traffic. He got out of the way and found himself with the ball, and a quick reflex under the neck shot from the Englishman. And he's tied the game here. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth. It's 6-6. Facundo Sola. Muzio gets the break there. Oh, and there's a whistle on the play. Just ball being dropped down here by Rafa Silva, who's awarding a spot hit, is he? Oh, it's a technical foul. It's a technical foul. Rafa spotted something that he didn't like. That's fair enough. And play will be started here by Facundo Sola. Sola out towards Jauretche. Jauretche coming through and sweeping the ball under his pony's neck, and then switching to the difficult side and then, well, overrunning it. Sola flying through there as backup, flicks it back towards Jauretche. Jauretche down into the corner. It's a tight angle from there. He goes for the near side backhander. He loops it back towards goal. Oh, and he's just inches wide to the right. Beresford with a restart. Lovely connection with the ball there from Tommy Beresford. Straight out towards Alejandro Muzio. Muzio goes for the first time hit back towards Cian Hall. Habtoor thought about flying through, and he's done really well reaching out there to pick that one up and then shunts it back towards goal. Oh, so unlucky. An incredible pickup and a superb neck shot at full speed there by Habtoor Al Habtoor, but he's wide to the right and the ball is out of play. Jauretche. Takes a couple of taps and then passes it out towards Facundo Sola. Sola takes evasive action with the pony so as to not to run over the ball, and well, he's shown too much of that to Muzio. Muzio leaves it behind. Cian Hall's done a good job here on the grey and then pops a pass back out towards Ali Muzio. Muzio under pressure, tries to take contact with the man and the ball at the same time and has come up with nothing but fresh air on that one. And it's picked up in defence here by Essain. Stolen away by Musio. Musio out towards Kian Hall. Hall will have to come through on the near side of his pony. Kian up in front of goal, trying to hurry and hustle Haurechi, and Haurechi's done a good job there, puts the brakes on, takes the contact there with the Englishman in the ride-off, and he's got some backup here from Facundo Sola. Sola looping around here in defence for Habtoor. Sweeps it out to the right-hand side and then puts the hammer down and asks this bay pony to go, and she's absolutely gone. She's flying past Beresford, but a miscontrol there from the Argentine, and that's allowed Tommy Beresford a chance to turn and put his shoulder through that one. Where's that going? Oh, it's wide to the left. So the score remains 6-6. Whistle's gone. And there's going to be a free change of pony here for both teams. As the umpire's just allowing Habtoor to get off his mount and walk off the field. Maybe Habtoor scored 3 goals already in this match. He got 6 the other day against UAE. He's got a bit of broken tack there on that pony, and he's going to just walk her off the field. Got a nice little dark bay mare waiting for him. And he is back on board. Don't forget, folks, if you want to send a message in and you're watching the Polo Line TV live link, Instagram is Polo Line OK, Facebook, Polo Line Int, and Twitter, you can get us at Polo Line. So it looks like everybody's back on board and back on the field, ready for action. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining here until the first hooter in this 4th and penultimate chukker. Casual little under the neck shot pass there from Haurechi, and he goes through the return pass here from Sola, and Sola's, well, he went to hit it hard and got the angle right. Didn't quite get the contact, but they're still in possession of the ball. And it's stumped up towards Esain. Back in defence here and playing a nice lofted open backhander was Alejandro Musio. He's found Kian Hall there, and Kian bringing the ball away from Sola. Sola reaching out, and Kian getting a bit of luck there from the grey pony, kicking that ball forward. But eventually he's over the top of the play, and Haurechi will play a backhander and turn it around here for Habtoor. Musio back in defence for the Wolves. Ali bringing it forward across the field. Esain hustling him the whole time, and Kian Hall will fizz that pass back towards Alejandro Musio. Haurechi coming through here on the chestnut. Open is the call, and open was the play. Good little backhander from Felix. Esain has found his captain, and his captain looks up and he thumps it towards Mohamed, and Mohamed now flying through the field. Oh, he's got plenty on it, but it's out to the left. Can he chop it back towards goal here? He steadies the pony. He's looking for a cut shot. In fact, he's going to try and play it around the corner with a couple of tap shots, and eventually Beresford will turn it around the corner. Oh, look at this from Alejandro Musio. Musio flying down the field here. He's going across the field. He's waiting for a little bit of support. Oh, and he's skied it. He's absolutely skied that ball up in the air with a terrible bounce. And then he steadies the pony and fizzes it up towards Kian Hall. Kian there on the near side of his pony, reaching out. Good work from Kian Hall there on the grey. 30-second hooter here in this 4th and penultimate chukker. But there's a whistle there from Daniel Boudou as Alejandro Musio came flying through. And that will be the end of the 4th. And the scores are locked. 6-6 between the Dubai Wolves by CAFU and Habtoor.
Welcome to Habtoor Racing and Polo Club. The season just started and we are ready. Are you?
The first drive-in petrol station appeared way back in 1913. It was the beginning of a new era. The car was gaining in popularity, and those stations were getting bigger, trying to keep pace with the cars coming in. But no matter how fast they grew, those queues grew faster. Fast forward to today, and in most places, queues are a thing of the past. Shops, groceries, banks, they're all available on apps, all in the interest of saving time. Because today, time is what it's all about. Our days are busier than ever, and the world is doing everything it can.
So back to the middle, and it's the start of this fifth and final chaka. Jauretche chops that one out towards Facundo Sola. Sola now working it back in field and trying to escape the attentions there of Alejandro Muzio. Then flicks it back in field looking for the run of Esain. Esain up over the 60. Jauretche is there for a piece of the action. Muzio sweeps it under his pony's neck out towards Cian Hall. And Cian, the Englishman, will escape with the ball here and pump that one long and up over the halfway line, but he's not got his angles right and it's out of play. So hit out there by Cian Hall, the number 2 for the Dubai Wolves. Possession will go back to the blue shirts of Habtoor. The ref will count 8 seconds and then call them to get on with it. And well, they're going to need to get on with it. They're still locked in 6-6 here. Nice little fake there from Facundo Sola, tried to go past Cian Hall, but well read by the Englishman. Beresford now picks it up here on the halfway line, and the Wolves here with a nice counter-attack. Cian Hall, backhander comes in from Esain. That'll turn it around momentarily. Habtoor is there. Good reflexes from him. He's punched it forward, a little bit unlucky. That ball landed a bit softly and didn't quite reach Cian Hall. Cian comes flying through, but Facundo Sola was established on the old line, had his stick raised, and the umpire's whistle has gone. Couple of messages coming flooding in from Polo Line TV viewers. Carlos Moreles, hi from Wellington, Florida. Un abrazo. Hola, Carlito, good to hear from you. Back to the action here in this fifth and final chukka, still 6-6. This quarterfinal match between Wolves and Habtoor. Sola goes long, looking for Esain. But Beresford has got him covered. Lovely play from Beresford, got the ride off, couldn't get the near side backhander in, but swept her near side under the neck shot out away from the danger zone. Habtoor comes flying through. Good hook there from Jauretche. He's got a bit of protection there from Facundo Sola, and that's allowed him to turn around the corner, but it's all a little bit messy. They can't quite get the passes through. Esain is there. Still Jauretche in possession of the ball here for Habtoor. Turns back in field, evades the hook there of Alejandro Muzio, leaves it here for Felix Esain. Looping around the back there is Facundo Sola, but Esain still going through. The ball's been stolen away here. Oh, look at that from Muzio. A wonderful under the neck shot there from Ali Muzio, and flying through is Tommy Beresford. Beresford leaves it there for his teammate, and Cian Hall has punched it long, but he's punched it right. That needed to go left, and it was easy in the end for Facundo Sola. Sola back in defence here for Habtoor. Puts the brakes on, gets the better of Tommy Beresford and cuts the ball back in field. Here comes Facundo Sola on the bay pony. 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here as he absolutely cranks that one long. He's launched it up towards Mohammed. Mohammed trying to get back to the ball, as is Habtoor. Habtoor with a little tail backhander. Didn't quite get the contact that he wanted, and they're still swarming all over this. In attack here, Habtoor coming around the corner. Here is Sola. He's been tagged there by Cian Hall. Wonderful work once again by the Englishman, and well, they're having to work really hard for this, aren't they, Habtoor? It's all a bit grubby at the moment, but they're still in possession of the ball. It's Facundo Sola who's going to try and knife his way through the defence here. Oh, Habtoor's there, back towards Sola. Sola puts the brakes on. He's waiting for the space to open up. He's about to pull the trigger. He's appealing for the foul, and the whistle has gone as Habtoor came in. Facundo Sola was about to shoot, and the referees didn't like the challenge, and the whistle has gone. We've got some messages coming in from Africa. Aliou Sabo watching from Nigeria. What a tough match. You're absolutely right, buddy. Hope everything's good down in Africa. And we are watching a very tight, tense contest here. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock. And the penalty has gone in favor of Habtoor. It's going to be a 30. Penalty to open goal shot here. And a chance for Facundo Sola circling around here to try and take the lead for Habtoor. He shoots. It looks good. The flag is raised and the score is good. And Habtoor do take the lead after scrapping away and fighting for that goal. They're back in the lead here with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining on the clock. It's 7-6. Abu Bakr Aliou is texting in saying he loves the game as Sola comes flying through there appealing for the foul, but nothing, and Muzio will punch it forward back towards Habtoor. Habtoor drops in and sweeps it forward. Can he pull the trigger from there? I think he's going to have to. He's running out of angle. Oh, that looks pretty good. He's gone across. He's got it. Well, the goal judge is calling it in. I thought it looked wide. I'm sure that's gone wide to the left. And yes, it has. The goal judge got it wrong. It was close, but he fired it across the face of goal, and it's off target. So still 7-6. Time ticking away here on the Wolves. Can Habtoor get this one away from the danger zone? Sola picks it up. Tries to go long, but well, you could hear the sound of that one. Didn't quite sound right, and that's allowed Beresford to sweep it around the corner. Muzio reaching out, trying to help that short backhander from Tommy Beresford, and he did quite well, but he's over the top of it now. Essayin comes in. Reaching out there will be Kian Hall. Hall up towards Alejandro Muzio. Muzio. Oh, lovely steal from Sola. Sola comes through, and the whistle is gone as Facundo Sola nicked the ball away from Alejandro Muzio. Beresford was the last line of defense. As we see the replay here, and well, it looked like a foul to me. The Blues were going forward. Sola had straightened up and was going down towards that goal. So the umpires are going to move it forward. They have an awful lot to consider when they blow the whistle. Who had possession of the ball, which direction they were in, whether they had anyone to hit to, whether there was a breakaway on. All of those things come into the referee's mind when they blow the whistle. And in this circumstance, they've decided to move it forward because Habtoor were in an attacking position. And they've given a penalty for 60-yard hit here to the blue shirts of Habtoor. And with 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining, if Sola can put this one over the top and get the score, the Wolves will be up against it. Facundo Sola circles round, looking for some height. Oh, he's completely duffed it. It's gone out to the left-hand side, and the Wolves are prowling, and they've swarmed all over it, and they've chopped it away from the danger zone there. That was Beresford. Going back to retrieve it here and trying to make amends is Facundo Sola. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining here. There will be no 30 seconds, of course, in this fifth and final chukka. So time is ticking away here for the Wolves. Sola in possession of the ball. He's going to try and wind down the clock and get the ball down the other end. That's exactly what he's done. He's chopped it down towards goal, but it's bobbling its way wide of the target. It's not going to reach the back line, and Habtoor's done really well reaching out there on this chestnut, and he's dragged it away from the danger zone. Superb stick work here and skills from Habtoor Habtoor. Eventually he's over the top of the play there under pressure from Mohamed. And look at this, Essayin has gone beyond Beresford. Beresford reaches out. Superb reach there, and he gets the hook Wonderful defensive work from Tommy Beresford. Muzio back towards Beresford. Time is ticking away here for the Wolves. Can they get back up the other end? Beresford puts the hammer down here on the chestnut and tries to get that one forward towards Habtoor, but inadvertently he's given it straight back to the 9-goal Argentine Facundo Sola, who's swept it under his pony's neck and clubbed it back down the other end. Muzio, just 30 seconds remaining. His open backhander towards Cian Hall. Cian putting the brakes on, but not being able to get the job done, and it's going to be stolen away here by Felix Esain. Esain's backhander will return it around the corner, and Jauretche will come around the outside and try and put some pressure there on Alejandro Muzio. Little flick backhander there from Tommy Beresford. Well read there by Mohamed El Habtoor, and there's seconds remaining. Can the Wolves get down the other end? Muzio offloads. It's not going to quite reach its target, and Sola will be very happy to sweep the ball across the field. And it is Habtoor who hold on here in the first of our quarterfinals. And they've got the win over the Dubai Wolves by CAFU, 7-6. As the players come together and shake hands, we can go to the chukker by chukker. Habtoor came in at the end of the first, 2-1. The second chukker was won by Habtoor by the score of 3-2, and they came in at the end of that one 5-3 ahead. Good chukker by the Wolves in the third. They clawed it back, but Habtoor still had the advantage there at half-time by the score of 6-5. And then it got interesting, didn't it? The Wolves scoring the only goal in that fourth chukker, and they came in 6-6. Nervy moments for Habtoor, but they held on, and they got that final goal, the only goal of the last chukker there, ended up winning it 7-6. Felix Esain coming off there with Juan Jauretche, just having a chat about possibly things that could improve, what went on. It was a nail-biter. As we look at the match stats, field goals, 6-5 in the Wolves' favour. Throw-ins, well, that was shaded by Habtoor. They had the lion's share, 9 throw-ins to 6. Fouls committed, look at that. The Wolves committing 9 fouls, Habtoor just 3. No yellow cards in the game, a good temper and energy to the match. Penalties, the Wolves had 1 and missed it. Habtoor scoring 2 out of 2, and there were no corners in the game. So as we go down into Habtoor's camp, there's Guille Coutinho just congratulating his teammates. Team manager, of course, for Habtoor. Esain first off. Mohamed's gone through. Jauretche's there. And Facundo Sola, the last man to step over the boards, getting some congratulations from JJ Alberti Jr. And everyone down in the Habtoor camp very, very happy with that result. Of course, that puts them into a semi-final on Tuesday the 2nd. As we see Facundo Sola with Guillermo Coutinho there in the back of your screen. Very, very happy. And our producers have chosen some of the best goals of the game to show on the replay. Here's Esain. This one was quite early, wasn't it? Steadied the pony. Superb cut shot. Habtoor once again, clinical, on the run. He got a few more today, he got a hatful the other day, 6 goals he scored in his last outing. This was Cian Hall from range on the angle, having stolen the ball away. Good work from the Englishman. And that was lovely work from Ali Muzio, wasn't it? Took the hook, spun round the corner, and launched it from range about 70 yards out, straight through. Sola. Some nice work from him running down towards goal, ended up flicking it under his pony's neck. And another one here by Habtoor Habtoor. Superb stuff from him once again in front of goal. So as we see some wonderful shots from our drone, airborne across field number 1 here at the Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. That's all we've got time for this first quarter-final. But don't forget, we'll be back here in not very long at all. What are we talking? 45 minutes for the second of our 2 quarter-finals. And it will be Bangladesh Polo Team taking on UAE. Join us for that one. Until then, goodbye.